Finally. Just nearly pulled my computer off my desk. Hello everybody. It's Yasmin here. How are you? Gosh, I'm all aflutter right now. I've just been reading about something which has been blowing my mind. Just give people a chance to hop on. Hello somebody. How are you? What's happening? Donna, hello. Say hello if you're there so I can see your comments. Maybe I'll just say hi here. That sometimes helps. There we go. Hi Laura. Hello Lulu. Okay. Hi everybody. So what I'm going to be talking about today is actually what I would normally have done, like a condensed version of what I'd normally do on my radio show, because it's the 4th of July in the US of A. There is no radio show today, so I'm going to cover what I would normally cover in the radio show today. So I will be looking at the astrology for the month ahead, because it's July the 5th, and you know, it's the start of the new month, so I'd like to take a little bit of a long-range glance. And I will be looking at the astrology for this week in particular, because we get a new moon. And I will be talking, I'll be doing a card reading as well. That's probably about it. Sammy says I look lovely this morning. Thank you. I got dressed about 5.5 nanoseconds ago and slapped on some mascara, lip gloss, and a filter. All right, so let's start with a chant so we get our energy aligned. I'm just going to do the chakra clearing chant because I need it. I hope you do too. Here we go. Hari Om Nam Lam Mam Vam Sim Ram Vam Yam Yam Ham Shiva Om Swaha Hari Om Nam Lam Mam Vam Sim Ram Vam Yam Yam Ham Shiva Om Swaha Hari Om Nam Lam Mam Vam Sim Ram Vam Yam Yam Ham Shiva Om Swaha. So Bev says, I need energy. Well, that chant basically aligns all your chakras. So it will help you to transmit the energies better. All right. Okay. So let's start by taking a look at the astrology for the month of July. And there are some, you know, relatively big things happening. We've already had a few kind of big things actually. On the 4th of July, we actually had a clash between Mars and Uranus. And I saw people on Facebook, on my page actually, saying, you know, one person in particular saying, has there been lots of arguments lately? I've been seeming to have lots of arguments. That was, I think, yesterday she said that. And a lot of other people went, yeah, me too. And anyway, that made complete sense because Mars, the planet of anger, was clashing with Uranus, the planet of chaos. So there were some kind of pretty dramatic energies flying around. And we also had Sun Square Chiron, which I used yesterday to give a healing session to someone I love. But it was also a time where the energies were not that easy. As of today, they're a little bit better. The sun is actually harmonizing with Uranus today. So it can be a day where you get a brainwave, a bolt from the blue, and you start to turn things around. There could be a bit of confusion in the air, but overall it should be fine. And yeah, I mean, overall the energies are quite pleasant over the coming days, really culminating on the 12th of July, which is when Mercury's going to make a harmonious aspect to Jupiter. So if you just focus on keeping your thoughts positive between now and July the 12th, you won't go too far wrong. But then what happens later in the month, the biggest news, the biggest astrological news of July 2021 is basically the fact that Jupiter, the planet of plenty, is going to be going to reverse, going retrograde, back into the sign of Aquarius. And if you are in my Sun, Moon and Stars membership portal, that is going to be our focus for our meeting this month. If you're not in it, I'm afraid the doors are currently closed. We will open them again, I think in September. And you can go on the wait list. If you just Google Yasmin Boland Sun, Moon and Stars membership, you'll find how to get on the wait list there. But that's what we're going to focus on, because Jupiter is the planet of good luck, good times, good fortune, good fun, happiness, being carefree, all those lovely, lovely things, Father Christmas. And right now, Jupiter's going backwards and is going to go back into the sign of Aquarius. So that's going to mean something different for everybody. And I will also cover that in my horoscopes as we get closer to it. But just bear in mind, you're going to get kind of this last ditch hurrah chance for really some goodness, some last minute happiness, joy, good luck in a part of your life where you have maybe had a bit of stuff to deal with in the last couple of years, because Saturn is also in Aquarius, so it can be where you've been feeling quite challenged. I'll just run through it really quickly, really super quickly, okay? So if you're, listen to your rising sign over your star sign. If you're Aries or Aries rising, it'll be to do with your friends. If you're Taurus or Taurus rising, it's about your brilliant career. If you're Gemini or Gemini rising, it's to do with study, travel, and the great cosmic quest. If you're Cancerian, Moonchild or Moonchild rising, it's to do with sex and money. If you're Leo or Leo rising, it's your love life, where you're getting this last blast of good energy before the sign change is complete. If you're Virgo or Virgo rising, it's actually to do with your daily life, so it's learning about enjoying daily life. If you're Libra or Libra rising, it's actually to do with romance and creativity and having fun, and you're getting a last blast of that. If you're Scorpio or Scorpio rising, it's actually to do with your home life, home life and family, and home. If you're Sagittarius or Sagittarius rising, it's to do with the way you think. So it's a really last ditch effort for you to remember that expecting good things brings good things. Capricorn or Capricorn rising, it's taking place in your second house, which is cash, property and possessions, so a last bit of good luck for you in those departments. Aquarius or Aquarius rising, it's taking place in your sign, so it's a last chance for you to look at the power of positive thinking in your life. And Pisces or Pisces rising, it's taking place in your 12th house, so a really last minute, really good chance to expand your spiritual life. So there you go. So that's kind of like the major thing for the year ahead, the month ahead. And as I said, if you are in my Sun, Moon and Stars portal, I will make sure that that we go deeper. We will go much deeper in our monthly session. And now I want to just talk to you about the new moon in Cancer, just because that is, well, there's two new moons, there's two lunations this month. The first is the new moon in Cancer. I'm reading from my Moonology diary. The new moon in Cancer, which depending on where you are in the world is actually July 9 or 10. So if you're in the States, basically, LA or New York or in a similar time zone, it'll be taking place on July 9. And if you're in London or, well, if you're in Europe, or actually even if you're in Australia, it will be taking place on the 10th of July. So London, July 10, 2:16 a.m. Sydney, July 10, 11:16 a.m. LA, July 9, 6:16 p.m. and New York, July 9, 9:16 p.m. And then the other lunation for July is the full moon moon taking place in Aquarius, which will be LA July 23 at 7:36 a.m. New York, July 23, 10:36 p.m. London, 24th of July, 3:36 a.m. and Sydney, 24th of July at 12:36 p.m. So let's just have a little look at what the new moon in Cancer holds, because that is actually in 5 days' time, so this week. So I'm kind of covering the week ahead. So after last month's slightly weird new moon eclipse in Gemini, you'll be pleased to hear that this new moon in Cancer is a bit more rational and orderly. For one thing, this time around, the new moon is making a harmonious link to the planet of dreams and soulmates, Neptune. So that's brilliant news. This is a gift from the heavens. If you really want to tap into this lunation, meditate your way through it. So meditation is a really big thing this month, I mean, as always, but especially now. And if you're getting kind of downloads about needing to meditate more, then you're getting the new moon energy, and it's important to listen. If you have intentions that you want to send out to the universe about your home and family, this is the time to do it. So this is my Moonology Diary 2021, which has all that information. And I just wanted to let you know, I know many of you have already ordered it, but this is the one for 2022. It's available for pre-order, and you have about 4 more weeks to pre-order it and get the free bonuses, which include getting a reading from me, which is something I know a lot of people would love to have, because they write to me and ask me, and I say, I'm really not doing them at the moment. They I take them really seriously. They take quite a long time, but I'm going to do one for one person who pre-orders. Plus you'll get access to a whole lot of other things, including my year ahead workshop at the start of next year, so you can get the lay of the land for the year ahead. Plus you'll get some chants, you'll get meditations, you'll get a new moon journal prompts, mini guide. So click the link above if you don't already have it. It really is good for me if you pre-order it. Amazon loves it when people pre-order things. So if you can do it, that would be absolutely amazing. You just pre-order it, get your transaction number, go to the page above, and then paste your transaction receipt number in. And if you bought it in a bookshop, well, you can't have bought it in a bookshop yet because it isn't actually out yet. But anyway, yes, lots of really good freebies if you order it before it comes out at the end of the month. So there you go. All right, so that's the astrology for the month ahead. That is the new moon for the week ahead. I also wanted to take a quick look at actually just slightly bit more information about the astrology for this week, because there was one other thing I wanted to mention. Just let me have a little look. Sorry, 1 second. Basically, I think we're through the hardest energy for this month. And it is, as I've said in my Sun, Moon and Stars, it's really a month to take action. So Venus is going to be kind of good, but kind of like, basically with love, relationships, and abundance this month, this week especially. You need to be really realistic. You need to know who your friends are, and that's something we all need to learn. You need to learn who your friends are. There could be some surprises. They might be a little bit, but hopefully all will be well. It's just a case of being realistic about your friendship circles, looking for the fun and the joy in life, and not trying to boss anyone around. That's kind of it in a nutshell. That's what I wanted to mention. But yeah, overall, it's a really positive looking month. All right, so now I am going to do a card, and I'm obviously hoping not to get the new or full moon in Leo card today, if we can possibly avoid it. Thank you, universe. We'll see. All right, so do you have a question? If you do, just put this card is for me in the comments, or put your question in the comments. Have a think about what you want. I'm just going to actually read a couple of your comments now. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Karen. Let's have a look. Sharon has pre-ordered the diary. If you've pre-ordered the diary and you haven't registered yet, click the link at the top of this post or below, depending on where or when you're watching. And click that link and register your purchase using your pre-order number. Susan Ford, I've pre-ordered months ago, but I can't find where to register. So click the link above or below or to the side, wherever it may be, and you'll go to a page which is all about how to do it. Go right to the bottom, go to your email, find your transaction number and paste it in there, and then we will send you all the bonuses. Okay, Julia Louise, this card is for me. Kelly, about love. Debbie, prosperity, financial abundance. Catalina, this card is for my family. Gaynor, this card is for me. Let's see what we've got. Oh, well, it's not the new moon or the full moon. I'll give you a hint. Okay, are you ready? Oh, it's a beautiful one, actually. I could tell it wasn't the Leo one because I can see the colours. It's a really beautiful card. You are good enough. That is the message. You are good enough. Important message for all of us. Full moon in Virgo. All right. Oh, Debbie Fran says, my diary is the most excellent diary ever. Thank you. It's very kind of you. I must admit I quite like it too. It helps me. All right. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question today. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Have you been... humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. So whatever it is... And make sure you're not being too picky. The full moon in Virgo needs some truthful answers. Hard work to bring results. Stop second guessing yourself. And it can also suggest the end of a health issue. And my Moonology cards. All right, so there we go. There we go. You are good enough. You are good enough. You are good enough. Okay, well, I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope that helps. And I believe I'll see you tomorrow. No radio show today, okay? Because they've got 4th of July day off in the States. But if you just tuned in, watched the whole thing, I talked about the month ahead, as I would have done on the show. I've talked about the week ahead, and we did a card. All right. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Lots of love.